Hey folks, listen, I was just talking to my friend Beth, and I was just thinking this morning, I was looking at my floors this morning, y'all. I bought an iRobot. I bought one of those Roombas on Prime Day, and that little sucker has been just almost choking on all the dog hair. But I was talking about flooring the other day, and when I met Beth, she told me that she and her husband used to own a flooring company. Well, then we started talking about marketing practices and how people don't know how to show up on social media and all this other stuff. And y'all are not going to believe the story she told me. And it goes right along with what we were all talking about the value of send out cards and what we have going on. So, Beth, tell me what you just told me. It was so super cool.
Well, what I was telling you is that several years ago, before I knew anything about send out cards, I had the idea to go to Sam's and buy some Hallmark cards. And it happened to be September because, you go to Sam's and they've got all the things out like months ahead of time. So I bought the Hallmark cards. I took them back to my office. I wrote a little couple sentences about, hey, it's 90 days till Christmas. Christmas is coming. Are your relatives? So it's 90 days. You better get on our books. You better get your floor because nobody wants to have relatives on yucky floor. And so I printed that little couple verses on the inside of the card and I zipped them through my printer. And you know how much time that took and how much of my ink and all
And
that.
ink, yep.
And I hand wrote every address and I licked all the stamps, I licked all the envelopes, and I mailed all that out. Now, had I known about send out cards at that time, and also the solopreneur package that you were telling me about, had I known that, I wouldn't have had to do anything. I could have just given my idea to my VA and she could have done it all for me. So how easy peasy lemon squeezy would that have been?
And then what happened when you mailed those out?
Well, then I had a customer that came in and she didn't need it right away, but she kept that card on her refrigerator and she's like, I've had this card and I need to get my floors done. And that one job, obviously, it paid for the cards that I bought, the postage, everything. So
Oh
yeah,
my word. And so a lot of times people are very short-sighted. We were talking about that earlier. They think that, especially if you own a flooring company, they think, well, once somebody does their floors, they're good for 10 or 15 years because of the warranty and everything else. But what you were saying is now they have neighbors, now they have relatives that come in and everybody sees their floors and they have FOMO.
that's right. They do. Because you have to keep up with Joneses, right? Or whoever your neighbors are. You got to keep up with them. And then also, you always want to be top of mind because you never know when you're going to have a leak, that your floor is going to have to be replaced. You whatever you have down now, like in your situation, you just bought
Right.
this. You don't know, you don't know who made that floor.
Oh,
What if,
right. I
what
just
if
moved in 3 weeks ago. It's no telling. Yeah.
Yeah. And what if it's just, even if you knew what it was, what if you had an issue and the product's been discontinued and so you can't match it? And so the
Oh.
insurance is going to say, you know what, April, we're going to have to replace your whole floor because we need to make you whole again. We need to make sure it all matches. So, and then you get a whole new floor, but you
And
still
every
want to go back.
single one of my rooms, I'm looking, the bedroom flows into the kitchen, flows into the living room, flows into the office.
Yeah.
Oh, that's genius. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us because I'm telling you, flooring, roofing, plumbing, painting, interior design, all of that goes along with what you just said. And the value of the solopreneur package is just unmatched. You cannot go do what we can do for that. And it's just such a great value. So anyway, thank you for sharing that with me. I just thought it was just genius. And now I have to share it with everybody else.
Oh,
All
great.
right. Y'all have a great day.